Hey there, fellow wet shavers. Brian here with the Wet Shave Experience. Thank you for tuning in to today's video. In today's video, we will be using the collaboration soap Never Alone. This is a collaboration between Ariana and Evans, Justin the Red Island Shaver, and Jason at the Razor Company, as well as art by Razor Ray. So quite the collaboration on this, and obviously this has this was made for National Suicide Month, which is September, and it has the suicide hotlines for both the US and Canada on here. And you see both the Canadian flag and the US flag on the side label, and then you've got Justin the Red Island Shaver's little logo there. Give you a look at the side label. This is in the Kaizen K2E, which is the 2 with the emu oil in it. And then I have the matching splash. So if you saw, I did post on the channel a replay of the Instagram live that Garrett, this shaving disciple, and I did when we unboxed this together. He had this idea, he reached out to me, he said, hey, I know you got this, I got this, let's do an unboxing together. Thinking that it would be better to do it, given the theme, with 2 people together rather than just 1 person alone. Thus the Never Alone on there. So, and then for a razor today, I'm actually using, speaking of the Shaving Disciple, I am using, this is the Gibbs, this is 3 pieces, replica that was made by Neil at the Heritage Collection. Garrett managed to grab one. He released like 25 of them a couple of months ago, I think, to people. I missed out on it. And I know that on the Shaving Disciples channel, he actually has an actual Gibbs, or had an actual Gibbs. I can't remember if it was his or somebody let him borrow it. And he did some comparison shaves with the replica one and the original one. So if you want to go check that out, I'll link his channel in the description below. And then we are using the Simpson Trafalgar T3 brush, and we are all lathered up with some creamy goodness in the bowl. So thank you to Garrett for loaning this out to me. I'm gonna throw in an Astra, brand new Astra green or Astra SP razor in there, or razor blade in the razor. So let's get that put together. So it's 3 pieces on the razor. And let me get the blade unpacked there. So the top cap has quite a long stem on it. And it has the posts for the blade on the top cap. So I'm gonna slide the blade onto there. So we have the blade on there. And then this is the middle piece. So this will go on top like so. And then this piece actually goes up into the handle and it screws in that way. So before I tighten it all the way, I think I'm just gonna go through the progressions on this. And so there's a dot on there, and I'm going to put this, I don't know if I can do it. Maybe I have to tighten it all the way first. Yeah, that turns. Okay, so this part turns, this little part here, not that part. So I'm gonna loosen it a little bit. Let's see if I can turn that. I don't know, because I know on the razors with doors on the handle, or doors on the top cap. Sorry, I'm trying to figure this out here. Anyways, well, we'll start with setting 2, I think. And there's my son. Hey, buddy. How's it going? Maybe, I have an idea. Maybe, actually, we have to turn this 4, 5, 6. There we go. We're gonna start, there we go. All right. So to loosen it, get it around where you want it, and then tighten it. So we've got the dot there. Might not be able to see that on the 1. So we're gonna start at 1. There's 5 settings on this, 6 settings on this, excuse me. So we're gonna start with 1. I'll do 6 shaves with it at least, and get that done. So this piece, the black piece, I think is plastic. So Neil, I think, is going as getting these made. He's going to go to market. I'm not sure exactly when. This is going to be marketed as an affordable razor. I think it's going to be around 50 or 60 bucks, so it's not going to be tremendously expensive. So that this part is metal. There is plastic here, but that's okay. I think it's still pretty weighty, but it does have more head weight because the metal is up here versus the handle. So it's a shorter handle, very similar. I don't know what the length is, but probably around 3.25 inches, same as my Mercure 34C. So let's get into the shave. I'll wet the face here. My son is up and he's laying on the floor between my legs here. We've been trying to, with school starting, we've been trying to get him to bed earlier, which consequently, by design, is having them get up earlier. So he's in pre-K this year, and my daughter started first grade. And I'm blooping all over. So if you're new to the channel, welcome, by the way. If you've been here a while or you've been here from the beginning, thank you very much for your support. If you're watching this for the first time, please consider hitting that subscribe button below. If you like it, all what you see in here, hit 1 thumb up, 2 thumbs up. Well, there's only 1 thumb up, but hit that thumbs up button. All that really helps the channel. I will link, I do link things that I use in my description. This is a self-funded channel with a few exceptions. Occasionally I've gotten things gifted to me from other shavers or by an artisan here and there. Anytime I do, I will fully disclose that to you on the channel. I do have a new PAA affiliate link on my channel, so if you happen to be interested in any PAA items, you can click through that link. That also helps the channel. If you don't worry about it. No big deal. All right, so here we go. First go with this. You know, it has a surprisingly, I don't know, for a one setting, unless I did this wrong, it has some surprising blade feel on the one setting. It's not a lot, but more than I was expecting. I don't know what the specs on each setting are. This thing is no longer on Neil's website.
I'm gonna leave.
You gonna leave? Okay, buddy. Love you, bud. Let me close that door. I'm sure he's looking for my wife. She's probably downstairs. Anyways, it was very kind of Garrett to send this to me to try. I've had 3 razors to try in the den lately, all loaned out to me by some very generous folks. I had the Blackline Blackbird Titanium, which I sent back to Jonathan, aka Latherhog, and then I had the Rex Envoy loaned out to me by Matt. And then this loaned out to me by Garrett. Always fun to try new razors. All right, let's get to this. I'll talk about the razor in a minute more, I guess. But let's get to the scent on this. So again, this was made by Peter Arion Evans. So K2E, it's a fantastic soap base. So, and I do think that I have been told by Jason, if you caught the live at all, there will be another run on this. He's not sure exactly on the timing. They're trying to figure that part out. But stay tuned or stay tucked into the Razor Company Instagram and stuff to see when this might be available again if you were interested. I think this sold out within an hour. All right, so with the face, we have just water in here. This is just a mister. I do link a mister in my description. I just got this on Amazon. I just linked it for your information. There's probably hundreds of them available from different different people on Amazon. It's like $7 or $8. I do find, so I use a sink to rinse my blade. So my first face wetting is from the warm sink water, but then now that I've got hairs and soap in there, between the second and third pass, I use this fresh water, if you will, and I like how it evenly distributes the water on my face. And if you have kids, they'll love it too. My son loves to play with it. Fortunately, he hasn't broken it yet, which is actually quite surprising because he's pretty hard on stuff. So I'm just looking at the razor. The blade gap looks pretty significant there. I'm not sure what it is. I might have to do some research on the original Gibbs, but I definitely get some blade feel. So unless I put this together wrong, I don't know. It's definitely, the dot is definitely on the 1. I don't know, the 3 there says N, so I don't know if that means neutral. I'm gonna have to do a little bit more research, but the dot is definitely on the 1. So I don't know, I have to reach out to Garrett, make sure I'm doing it right. But it's an interesting adjustable razor, because any of the other adjustables I've tried in the past have the doors on the top cap that twist to open, and then you adjust it that way. So that's how obviously the Gillettes are, and the Rockwell Model T. The twist to opens. Which I think you either, I think the adjustability is only adjusting the gap. And so I don't know why that says neutral, because I would think the blade exposure is neutral. This is not like that Tatara razor where you're adjusting both the base plate and the gap. All right, let's get in. I got sidetracked with the razor. That's what happens when you're trying 2 new things at the same time. Anyways, the scent on this. Calabrian bergamot, it's just quite a list. So Calabrian bergamot, bitter orange, cypress, lavender, sage, anise, rose, absolute, pink peppercorn, cardamom, leather, sandalwood, cedarwood, amber, and musk. So there's quite a few. I have a little mole right there, and I usually am pretty good about not getting it, but occasionally I will. So I hope I didn't get it today. So if you saw that unboxing, Garrett and I talked quite a bit about the scent. I was worried about the anise component. If that's something in a scent and it's not really well blended, my nose picks that up, and it is not something that I care for. I do pick it up, but it's not as prominent, but I still get it. This is supposed to be a barbershop style scent, and I do kind of get a little bit of barbershop. I like the scent. I don't think it's a love for me, if I'm being honest. Scent is obviously very subjective, as is much of this hobby. But if I were ranking it in my recent barbershop rankings, I don't know that this would have cracked the top 5. I get the leather in it. Hey, bud. Can you go potty? Yeah, I'm gonna have to pause here. And all right, and I'm back. Got invaded by the kids. The cat got in here. We don't like the cat in our room. We're trying to keep the cats. We got 2 kittens a couple of months ago, We try to keep them out of our bedroom as much as we can. And not only got in the bedroom, but got here into the bathroom. What you doing, bud?
Going pot.
Oh, well, there we go. I'm gonna have to pot. I'm back again. Sorry for all the interruptions today, folks. Sometimes you never know with the kids. All right, so we are going against the grain. I know I got a few areas of skin done while I was waiting for the kids. They both had to go potty. The toilet is behind that door right there. It is not a soundproof door, so I thought nobody would appreciate that. So I gave her a pause while the kids did that. Anyways, the scent, I think I was talking about the scent. Yeah, I mean, I like the scent. I honestly don't love it. It probably wouldn't have cracked my top 5 barbershops in my recent rankings, if I'm being quite honest. It is nice. It does, I don't get, so it has the bergamot and bitter orange, but I don't get much citrus at all. And it's not like fresh and clean like 345's Fresh Cut Fade or Zingari's The Wanderer, if you've tried those. It's not powdery really either to me, like Sterling or like that Epiphenomenon from Declaration. And it doesn't have like that big citrus pop that some of the barbershops do. Garrett described it, I think, quite accurately as like leather with fresh laundry. So overall, I think it's a nice scent. I think I think this would be a crowd pleaser. I mean, I think most people would like this scent. Whether you would love the scent or not, I don't know. I don't get a lot of the lavender. I feel like I get more of like a little bit of the anise, some of maybe the cypress and sage, and the leather for sure in it, although it's not a huge like leather forward scent. All right, let me rinse the face and then we'll get into the post, because I think the post to me smelled a little bit different. I definitely felt some stinging on my chin there. So definitely irritated my chin with that. I'm going to have to do a little work on the Gibbs to make sure I've got it all put together and lined up right. Because I will tell you, on setting 1, that definitely had some blade feel. I don't know if it's supposed to be an aggressive razor or not. All right, let's put this on. Scent strength on this, by the way, on the soap and the is medium. Yep, I got myself right there. It's definitely bold on the scent strength and the splash. I actually get more of the anise in the splash than I do on the soap. I actually feel like I like the scent off the soap better than I like the scent off the splash. I put some of the splash on my hand the other night and the anise kind of settles out, and it settles out nice. But I think I do like the scent on the soap better than the splash. All right, so there you go, folks. Sorry about the interruptions in today's video and the cuts that I had to do. So I'm gonna do a little editing and piece it all back together. So hopefully you enjoyed the video today. Again, if you did, give it a thumbs up. If you're new, consider subscribing below. And we'll see you soon on the channel. Thanks for tuning in today.